So we're back, ladies. As I said, I paused it and I wanted to come back to it. We're going to go straight into encouraging. So I don't know about anyone else. I had kind of a rough week. I was not feeling very well. I was feeling under the weather. But aside from that, I was, feeling some other kind of way too. We kind of get into our emotions. Job, wasn't, hasn't been going very like every job, jobs are jobs, people are people. But sometimes it can become overwhelming. So in those situations, ladies, I just want to tell you that be encouraged and don't give up. If it is a job, hey, I mean, maybe you might need to leave the job. Who knows? Again, whatever the situation is, I'm not going to tell you to stay somewhere and you're not unhappy. I don't want anyone to stay somewhere and you're miserable. No one should be mistreated, and you should not be miserable. Because again, beauty is not just your outwardly appearance, beauty is also the inside of you as well. That means your mind, body, and soul, and your spirit. We want all of that to be beautiful, and we want all of it to be at peace and on one accord with each other. So regardless of what it is, I don't care if it's your job, I don't care if it's your family, I don't care if it's your husband, your boyfriend, whatever it is. If you're not in a healthy relationship, friendship, familyship, sistership, whatever, if you feel like you've done everything you can to make that thing be healthy and it's still unhealthy, sometimes the most healthiest thing you can do for yourself is to walk away. And ladies, I know sometimes that can be the hardest thing we have ever done, is to find ourselves in a situation where we have to walk away. In a situation where we have to say, you know what, sister, I love you and I will always love you, but we are not in agreement and we can't walk together. Because unless they be agreed, how can you walk together? So again, if you're not in agreement, then you know what? Maybe it's, I need to walk away. Not only, I want you to understand something, men and women. Sometimes walking away is the best thing you can do for yourself and the other person. Because listen, you don't want the other person to be just as miserable as you. So guess what? If y'all were both in an unhealthy relationship, in an unhealthy situation, sometimes the best thing for the both of you is to just walk away. Put both of you in a better, healthier space. So again, and allow them allow them to to be able to find, maybe they find someone else that's going to make them happy. And understand something, if they walk away and they find someone that's going to make them happy, ladies, let's not hate. Men, let's not hate. Because guess what? I'm telling you, if you just be patient, you're going to find that missing piece into your puzzle that is going to give you the happiness that you are yearning for in that unhealthy relationship. So just so you know, again, if you're in an unhealthy situation job wise, that's just like your job. Listen, if maybe your job ain't paying you enough, get some beauty and get some self-care. Because I'm gonna tell you something, beauty comes in. So I know I put in beauty on everything, but I want to tell you something. Beauty is confidence. It is confidence. It is trusting in your ability. It is trusting in the fact that no matter what anyone says, you believe in you. When I look in that mirror, take note of everything in me. It encompasses of everything of who I am, and I am beautiful. I am more than just this Fenty lipstick that I got on. I am more than that. I am. I love it, but I'm more than that. So when I take all of this away, all of it, when I remove all of it, and it's just me and that mirror, I look at it and I say to me, you know what? God created beautiful in me. He said he didn't make a mistake. So I wasn't a mistake. That means I'm here on purpose. And because if you're here on purpose, that means you have purpose. So I'm confident in that. I'm confident in the fact that I am beautiful and I have purpose. My beauty is my strength. My beauty is my confidence. My beauty is my wisdom. My beauty is my love that I generate and give to other people. My beauty comes in many different forms. And guess what? It also comes in many different shapes and sizes. So regardless of how much you weigh, or how, there's some women that, that you feel like you're too small and you want to gain weight. Regardless of whatever that is, it's beautiful. So be beautiful in the skin you're in. So guess what? Being beautiful, you also have to take care of yourself. So if that employer is not is taking you for granted, There's some of y'all, you might even work at McDonald's. Who cares? It's a job. Guess what, honey? It pays the bills. So don't let nobody say, oh, you work at McDonald's. Who cares? Let me tell you something. It pays the bills and you have a job, okay? Some of these folk, and not only that, I'm gonna tell you something. You might have the best job for you, and the reason I say that is because if you at McDonald's and you happy and you at peace, then that's the best job for you. Some of these folk at these $100,000 jobs and miserable, borderline about to kill themselves. I pray that you don't do that, but I'm just saying that's just how, that's the real. Some of them are miserable on that job, and you in McDonald's happy, unbothered, and at peace. Okay, so don't let somebody down you because of that, baby. You better tell yourself, honey. If don't nobody else encourage you, you encourage yourself. So give yourself a pat on the back. But at any rate, if you're somewhere and you don't feel like these people, they're taking you for granted, they're not paying you your worth, they don't see the value in you, you go to them and you say, hey, listen, this is what I bring to the table. This is what, look, this is everything that I bring to the table. And I feel like I should be paid according to what I bring to the table. Now, if you know you ain't bringing nothing but some old dried up bones to the table, now what I'm going to tell you, ladies, now you better learn how to cook and bring some real good food to that table, okay? That's all I'm saying. Me and some of y'all might need to learn how to cook and bring some stuff to the table. Because if you know you ain't bringing nothing but some scraps and some bones, some stuff and some people can't even eat now. I don't know if y'all remember this song. Remember Rapper's Delight, honey? He told y'all about that, about that non-cooking. But again, if you ain't bringing nothing to the table, then you can't be talking about the table, okay? So again, make sure that you're able to bring something to the table. Now, if you bringing something to the table, then you tell them your value. If they can't see your value, then you need to move on and go somewhere where they're going to see your value and they're going to pay you accordingly, okay? Again, you need to be at peace and unbothered, and I want you to get that way. So some of that might require that you walk. And I know that can be a scary situation because you got to step out on faith. But I'm telling you, if you step out on faith, trust God, trust the process, and step out on faith and cut some of these people off, cut some of these jobs off, and step out on faith and go for what you know. You better get some self-love and some self-care because guess what? I'm telling you, times are changing and time is waiting on no man. So you better live and enjoy, and there's no sense in you being in an unmiserable relationship, a miserable job. Don't sit in that because tomorrow is not promised to anyone. Don't sit in that foolishness. You better find yourself somewhere so you can at least grab hold to some happiness and some peace while you here on earth. You understand what I'm saying? There, this with this COVID, with this pandemic being around, there are people that are dying daily from it. Thousands are dying daily. And if you're still here, again, that means you were still here on purpose, which means that you have purpose. So go and find what your purpose is and go live in your purpose. Run in your purpose. Be beautiful and confident in your purpose. Now, as for Stacy's Closet, we're headed to the city. As you know, I love the city of David, and that's where we're headed to. If you're here in Gastonia, North Carolina, come to the city of David. It is going down as it always does at the city. And so I'm getting ready to get out of here. So I'm going to send you off with a big old hug and tell you that I love you. I love you. I love you. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Until next time.